Hello all, Jeff here with a new video. We finally have the April K1 Speed car pack in Forza Motorsport 7. It was meant to come out last week and one of the cars has been leaked for nearly a month. So let's check out what we have this month. First car we have is the 1976 Chevrolet Greenwood Corvette. In stock trim it's R-Class 807 and the division it's in is GT Racing Reborn. And it's got that really cool Evel Knievel-like livery. So let's have a look and see how it goes. So we'll test the car out at Watkins Glen Full, the alternate version. Why? Because the bus stop chicane wasn't there in 1976. So as you can see, it's out dragging stock cars, NASCAR stock cars, so it's not bad at all. And just when I've only did one lap, one race with this car, and I'm really happy with this thing. Bear in mind that I've made this stock just to see what it was like back in 76, and I can tell you right now, this is such a good car and so much straight line speed. As you can see, I'm about to breeze past that Ford GT, and yeah, really good. And this can only be better homologated, as I quite clearly outbrake at turn 4. But apart from that, here you go, lap 3. Make a move on Ken Block, and yeah, really happy with this car. Love the livery, and I didn't think they made C3 Corvette race cars, but they obviously did. And crazy aero as well on this car. Bear in mind this is 1976 we're talking about. Look, as a homologated car this will be better, but I can tell you right now, however you tune this thing, you're going to have a good time with it. So, yeah, welcome addition to the game in Forza 7. So next up is the 1948 Ferrari 166 Intersport. In stock trim, D-Class 329, and competes in the Birth of Grand Prix division. So let's see how it goes at Monza. So like last time, no Rettifilio chicane as it wasn't there in 1948, and probably this whole road course probably wasn't there in 1948 either. Maybe it was, but the oval to the right would definitely have been used. And as you can see, I've got a really good start here. Now the thing to note about this car is it does have a V12 under the hood. I thought it only had a 6-cylinder, but it is a V12. You may be thinking, oh yeah, it's not that fast. However, you get the Curva Grande, and look at this. Single player, yet people still veer off into the sand at Curva Grande. As we show you lap 3, just show you the straight line speed of this. Because of the minimum weight it has, it can out drag some muscle cars, believe it or not. Just breeze past this 69 Dodge Charger with relative ease. But the Plymouth Cuda, you'll notice, has a better top end speed than this car. Now bear in mind, whenever I do DLC cars, I'm always making them stock just to see what they were like out of the factory. It's weird seeing guards over the tyres on a Grand Prix car, considering this car was racing just before Formula 1 became a thing. But as you can see, I've gotten past the Plymouth Cuda at Parabolica. He's going to come back here. I don't know if he's going to get me or not. We'll see what happens. We're almost at the line. Nah, I bet him. Not bad at all for a little car. And now we have the Honda Odyssey. What is this doing in Forza Motorsport 7? It's a top of E-Class, but it's a people mover. It's a minivan. Why do we have it? It makes an SUV look useful. But from that point of view, I've got another car to use in the useless car challenge. So let's just see what it's like in stock trim. Now, not much happened in this race, so I'll just take you to lap 2, exiting Spoon, just to demonstrate the straight line speed of the Odyssey is actually half decent, because it's got a V6 rather than a 4-cylinder. As you can see, it is faster in a straight line than an R31 Skyline, believe it or not. And I've made the move stick in a people mover. So look, We shouldn't have a car like this in the game, but it's okay. Problem is, you know, being front wheel drive, it's always just going to smoke the front wheels every time you pull it, as you can see just there. But we'll take you to the main straight, and I'll just demonstrate how fast this is in a straight line in stock trim. So it was E-Class 298, and the thing is, this car is in the Forza Specials division, most useless division. Only way you can use the car is single player or upgrading it for class racing. There you go, 200 kilometers an hour. Not bad for a people mover. So the next car in this pack, another SUV, but it's a Maserati, the Levante S. So it kind of looks more Macan size than Cayenne size, so it might be alright. So I decided to take it for a spin at Mugello and see how we go with it. Now, being an SUV means all-wheel drive, and as you can see, it's got a pretty good launch for it. And as you can see with the AI, they always just slow down for no apparent reason, and you will see a nice looking red interior, red leather seats. Looks really nice inside. Actually looks half decent outside as well. It's got the grille that you'd normally see in a Maserati Gran Turismo. But yeah, I'm guessing it's probably the same V6 engine that powers the current Ghibli. But yeah, it's an SUV, but it's more like a Porsche Macan or a Range Rover Evoque rather than a really big SUV, which kind of helps with the handling, because it handles alright. I mean, it's not like a Ram Power Wagon how you can't see out of it from far chase cam. Yeah, it's an SUV, but I could think of worse SUVs you could add to this game. But I thought I'll just show you the end of the race, show you the straight line speed of this thing. Now, keep in mind, I actually got to 230 kilometers an hour down the main straight, which isn't bad. And yeah, look, it's an SUV, but we could have had a lot worse. So yeah, I ended up finishing 4th there. Not too bad. Remember, I'm just doing 3-lap races here, and that's that. Now, the car that has been leaked since the start of April, the 1985 Nissen GTP ZX Turbo. And in stock trim, this car is amazing. Let's take it for a spin. So an IMSA track, I thought I'd take, IMSA car I should say, I thought I'd take it to an IMSA track, Road America. Now as you can see, this thing has got a launch. So this is running against all the other prototypes, whether that's the Group C cars or the LMP1s. And there's carnage in a single player race. And the Nissan Nismo, that one in front of me, had its rear wheels up in the air. These guys are racing like it's multiplayer. There you go, more carnage. Couple more off the track. Look at this. Seriously. But straight line speed of this thing is crazy. And I think I saw the stock PI was P-Class 968. But yeah, very, very fast car. But the thing with these old turbos is there is massive turbo lag. Back then, the turbos were there to produce, and look at that, that's just turbo lag. But the turbos were there, and look at this. I don't know how they have a pile up in single player, but they have. It's ridiculous. But as I said about the turbos, back in the day, they were just there to give you more power. Whereas now, they're there to give you more power and more efficiency, and to be more eco-friendly. Look, there's about 3 or 4 cars that have hit the sand at the kink there. I don't know what's going on. And an almost perfect transition, the same point of the track, to lap 3. And I'm in 5th place. There's a BMW V12 LMR in front of me. I'm going to see if I can hunt it down. Look, I was no chance for a podium here, just because of all the pandemonium that was happening in lap 1. But we go to the last corner, get a good launch. Yeah, he's got the V12, but I've got turbo. Go go up the hill. See you later. 4th place. Not too bad, but really good car. I recommend it. And now to the 1980 Porsche 924 Carrera GTS. I'm guessing this is a predecessor to the 944. But as you can see, no pop-up headlamps, but it's got the headlights integrated into the hood. So, however, let's go to Hockenheim and see what it's like. So here we go. Turbocharged 4-cylinder, front engine, rear wheel drive. Now, in a couple seconds, just have a look at this start. Wait for it, look at this. How does that happen? I know this drive task system is based on people that actually play this game, but that's just ridiculous. Do you see that in multiplayer? No, you don't. In Forza 5, if people rammed you, you'd get rammed in single player. At least that's been fixed. But I've fast forwarded to the last lap. I've managed to be in 3rd spot, and all of a sudden I'm in 2nd place, past the Camaro. I'm on for a win here. So we've got a Maserati Ghibli in front of me. I'm thinking, nah, this is the first time I've driven this car. I know it's single player, but I'm not going to ram. I'm going to try and win this race fairly. But I get a really bad run out of the last corner. Oh, it was alright, but the Ghibli has got the legs on the straight, unfortunately. Second, look, if it was a 4-lap race, I would have won. And now to the last car in this pack. Perhaps the predecessor to the all-conquering 917 at Le Mans. The 1966 Porsche 906. Decided to take it for a spin around the Nürburgring Nordschleife. 1 lap, of course. Let's see what it's like. Look, I'm not going to show you the start and the whole lap, just because we all know how long this track is, as I've cut the corner there for no apparent reason. There is a big train of cars in front of me, and I'm going to see what I can do with these guys. Now, there's about 8 or so in front of me, not much distance. I've been trying to pass this Jag the whole lap. Finally get around him on the outside, and all of a sudden, go on the curb. Past the DB11 and the Bentley as well, just like that. And then we go to the main straight, and yeah, it suffers with lack of straight line speed. And look, 4GT40 in stock trim can do nearly 320. This car would have got absolutely smashed at Le Mans. This would have had no chance. Being a 6-cylinder, I can understand that, but still. I mean, yeah, it's faster, a 60s car, but compared to a GT40, it's nothing. However, this is a really rare car, and it's very cool that it's in the game. So there you have it. That's my review of the April K1 Speed car pack. Some pretty good cars here, although there are some pretty average ones as well. Anyway, if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below what I should do next for videos. And not only that, subscribe for more content, whether that's here for Motorsport 7 as well as Horizon 3. Anyway, this is Jeff here, and happy racing. Cheers.